Hey guys, today's video is going to be a little bit different than what I usually do. So my channel's got a lot of how-to videos and workouts, etc., which I know you love, but I wanted to make a video this week that was more just my raw feelings on things. So this is going to be unscripted and minimal editing. I don't really know where this is going to go. I don't know how much of a rant this is going to end up being. It may be a big one, so get yourself a cup of tea and get cozy, because we might be in for a big ride. You guys know that I am all about being positive and staying in your own lane and just feeling good. But at the same time, I'm all about keeping it real and being 100% honest with you guys. So this stuff has been on my mind for a long time. I am definitely not going to be popular for what I'm about to say. In fact, I know I'm going to rub a lot of people the wrong way, but fuck it. I'm just really over passively sitting on the fence and not calling people on their bullshit, because at the end of the day, it affects you guys because you're not privy to what happens behind the scenes. It's like your naivety is making people a lot of money, and I'm just not okay with that. I've been in this industry for nearly a decade, and really I'm an outsider. I used to be in your shoes not all that long ago. You know, when I first started, I was absolutely clueless. I was a skinny, insecure, shy girl who had never stepped foot in a gym before. I barely weighed 90 pounds. I was tiny, and I just wanted to feel good in my body. I wanted to feel confident. I wanted to like myself in my body, and there wasn't all this fitness stuff and social media and, you know, fitness influencers. I just want to shed some light on what's really going on so that you can stay informed and make your own decisions. Let's just, I don't know where this is gonna go, but yeah, let's just get into it. Okay, let me get ready. So I've been on Instagram for like near on 8 years, and the whole time that I've been active on social media and working in this industry, I have never got a sponsorship. I don't work with affiliates. I don't offer you guys discount codes. I don't promote skinny teas or fat burners and protein powders. I haven't even released an ebook, for God's sake, you know? I see myself as a health and fitness educator, but I'm not here to influence you to buy shit, which is pretty much the whole of the Instagram fitness world. Putting my voice out there so that I can help you actually get real results, actually feel good in your body without forking out on stupid supplements that you don't need and programs that aren't going to get you anywhere from fitness icons that you think are going to help you and they're not. Like, that's why I started my YouTube video. It was so hard for me to have a voice on Instagram because Instagram is so fake these days. It's just a highlight reel. People only care about image, about what it looks like, and finally I can actually talk here and show you guys like the truth. So okay, that's my little rant over. Let's get back on topic. I told you I'm gonna rant. And I delivered. Where do I even start? I legit don't know how to start this. Like, I'm about to open a can of worms here. I'm literally sweating, I'm so hot. Okay, let's just start with the whole Instagram fitness thing. And in particular, let's talk about bikini bodybuilding. A lot of the very huge social media fitness models once were bikini bodybuilding pros or bikini competitors, like your Paige Hathaways, your Michelle Lewins, and your Jessica Aravellos, and who else? There's so many. Ashley Kaltwasser have played a huge part in shaping what we as normal women find to be a fit and healthy body. It's warped us completely. Like, what we now think is fit and healthy is so far removed, like it's scary to me. Maybe you guys aren't aware of this, but I'm gonna maybe just put some images here so you can see a pro bikini competitor from, like, I don't know, 5 years ago, half a decade ago, or maybe a bit more, to the latest bikini pros now, right? What the like, can you, what you're seeing now these days is not normal, and it is not healthy, and it's not sustainable, and it's not real. And unfortunately, these are the images that you get bombarded with on social media. And I know this is an extreme, this is bikini bodybuilding, so these girls are extremely lean and muscular for the average woman, right? But I'm not okay with fitness people like that with massive social followings and huge influence to prey on your naivety. If you really knew the truth, you wouldn't want to follow these people, but you don't. You see this glamorous kind of sparkly, amazing lifestyle where these girls are, you know, putting on sparkly bikinis and they've got abs all year round, they've got amazing glutes, and you know, they're dedicated to the gym. That's not how it is in reality, and that's not what they're showing you that's happening behind the scenes. Like, there's a lot of mental illness in this industry. You have to have a certain level of mental toughness, like a level of self-acceptance to get you through the crazy world that is bodybuilding. If you don't have that stable base, it will eat you up. It will chew you up and spit you out. A lot of girls, I'm gonna say this, probably this is gonna trigger a lot of you, but there are a lot of girls with exercise addiction, with eating disorders, with orthorexia, disordered thinking generally about food, or body dysmorphia, or body image issues, like serious mental issues, who go into bodybuilding, who go into bikini competitions because it's a healthy way to justify their illness. It's somewhere that they can practice their disordered and dysfunctional behaviors, but it's all in the name of bodybuilding, and so it's okay. And let me tell you, girls who go in there not having those issues, they compete for season A, season B, a couple of years, they do a couple of shows. I guarantee 90% of these girls come out with eating disorders. Like, if you don't go in with one, you leave with one. It really distorts your perception of reality. It really distorts your perception of true health, and it is damaging psychologically long term. And you have to have a level of mental strength to stay in that industry and come out and be okay. And unfortunately, I used to be one of those girls who would look up to those bikini competitors and be like, oh my God, she's so amazing. Look at her life. She's either in a bikini on the beach, or she's, you know, in a sparkly bikini on stage, and, you know, she's got abs and amazing glutes, and, you know, she's always in the gym. She's so dedicated and she's so amazing, and I want that. I want that. And, you know, I used to be that girl. I had that dream and I worked my ass off and I got there. And when I saw the reality of it, it shattered it for me. They're on starvation diets. They lose their periods. They fuck their hormones up. You know, girls have come to me as clients, not had their menstrual cycle for years and years and years because they've been competing. It fucks your body up. It is not healthy. You're not meant to be at those low body fat levels long term. You're not really meant to be there at all. Like, and then you're on social media looking at their photos that they're posting, like #body goals. These girls get addicted to looking that stage lean. I'm talking body fat levels that stop your menstrual cycle. That is not good for you. You know, women are not meant to be that lean. You're not. But of course now, because those images are splashed all over social media and on all the fitness mags, you as a normal person, normal girl who just wants to be fit and healthy, you're looking at these images and aspiring to that look. But that look isn't attainable, because that look came from restrictive starvation diets. It came from over-exercising. And this is the big one, drugs. Okay, drugs. I know, because I've seen with my own eyes, and I've spoken to people in the industry, and I've worked as a personal trainer. My partner has worked as a strength coach. We've both competed. We know people. We know pro bodybuilders. We know amateur bodybuilders in bikini, in all sorts of categories. Drugs is rife. And I'm talking about bikini girls, which is meant to be the least muscular category. It's meant to be just a healthy, feminine, beach body type physique. These girls are going to extreme lengths to get to this like ideal body goal of what is considered a pro bikini. That's why these girls are shredded all year round. You know, that's why you've gone from this being a bikini pro to this being a bikini pro. It is not normal for a girl to look like this. She'll damage her metabolism, stuff that you can't reverse. You know, you won't be able to, you'll become infertile, you won't be able to have kids. Like, this is the seriousness of it. It's more common than you think. And you might think that this is just the people at the top, the pros in the US, but it's not. It's amateur girls in natural federations here in Australia. Like, it's crazy. I just don't want to be part of that. And that's fine. I can remove myself from it. But what really gets me is that you girls out there are looking up to these people. I want to open your eyes and to show you who you're really putting on a pedestal. You know, I get it, they're inspiring, they post these videos, they look fucking amazing, and then your thought pattern is, well, if I do her workout, if I buy the supplements that she is promoting, then I'll look like her. Honey, no. No, 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 no. It's not going to happen that way. And aside from the fact, do I need to even tell you that social media is the most fake thing out there? First of all, what you're looking at isn't real, because these images are photoshopped. A lot of them professional, they've been highly edited, they're lighting and camera angles and makeup, and then you start comparing yourself, thinking, why do I not look like that person, or they look so much better than me. This goddamn app that you can download and it will Photoshop abs onto your body. Like, what? I have no words. I need another breather. I'm ranting. I'm sorry. Like, their career is on social media. Like, these are fitness influencers, and I want you to understand that word. Like, say that word over. Influencer. Influencer. They are there to influence you. To do what? Buy shit. They don't really care about your well-being or your health, because if they did, they would be telling you this shit that I'm telling you now, but they're not. This is how they make their living. Let me break it down how it works being a fitness model on Instagram and to earn a living, right? These fitness models that you're aspiring to, the ones that have all these programs out and all these discount codes, if you buy the shit they're telling you to buy, that's money in their pocket. They don't actually care if this shit works for you. A like and a follow is extremely valuable to them, because it means they have more influence, and the more influence they have, the more money they're gonna make. That's how this works. They're tied to the big companies that they're sponsored to, and you know, they're not gonna come out and tell you the truth. Do you think a fitness person who's sponsored by EHP and has millions of followers on Instagram, do you think they're going to tell you the real truth, what they can and can't say? You know, most of the time when you're interacting with these fitness people who have huge followings and they're sponsored by huge companies, you aren't talking to them. They have teams behind them. They're told what photos to post, when to post, what captions to use. They don't have a voice. Their image has a huge influence, but they don't have a voice. That's why I'm sat here saying all this to you freely. I don't give a f, because I'm not gonna get dropped by some supplement company that's paying my bills. And that's the difference. There aren't a lot of people like me on these social media platforms saying this shit to you. And maybe I'm the fool for not going with the times, but I just refuse to sell my soul. And don't get me wrong, I don't even think everyone's a f***ing snake, but there are a lot. I mean, the fitness industry on social platforms like Instagram are so saturated. Everyone's trying to be a fitness influencer. Everyone's trying to get sponsored. The time that they spend on their craft, which is health and fitness, isn't spent on educating you. It's spent on securing brand deals. It's spent on how else to influence you. It's to keep you engaged on their platform. It's all about bringing your engagement back to their brand so that you'll keep coming back and buying and buying and buying off them. That's their business model. That's just how it works. And of course, some of them might have good intentions. I'm not saying they're all bad people. They're not focusing on your well-being or your goals. That's not their number one priority. Their number one priority is to make a living. And so you are just the number that they sell to. And I know that sounds really harsh, but it's just the truth. I'm not sponsored by some company over here telling me what to say, telling me what to sell to you, and then me trying to influence you to buy shit. I'm here to show you how to actually get the results that you want, how to feel good in your body, how to build muscle, how to lift weights properly, because those are the things that I genuinely wanted when I first started. I don't want to be sold bullshit by people, but because you don't know how this fitness industry works, because you don't see the behind the scenes, you get sucked in all the fakeness that they put in front of you. And so this is how it affects you. With big influence comes huge responsibility. And a lot of these girls are young. There's a lot of people doing it. There's a lot of unqualified people doing it. But even the qualified ones, it's so easy to get a PT qualification. You can get them online in like a matter of hours these days. And just because you're qualified, it doesn't make you a good PT. There are so many bad PTs out there giving out bad advice, and you guys don't know. It's why you go to PTs. It's why you look to your fitness icons on social media, because you don't know these things. It's like, who do you trust? Don't eat carbs, do eat carbs, do this workout, no that shit. So much crap out there. If I wasn't in this industry, I would be so confused. And so this is the criteria in your mind, how it works. Does she have a huge following? Surely if she's got, you know, hundreds of thousands of followers, then she must know what she's doing. And that kind of verifies her as an expert. Just because she has millions of followers doesn't mean she knows what she's doing. It just means that she's popular on a social media platform. That's it. And secondly, your only other alternative is to pick someone who looks like what you want to look like and hope that if you follow her programs, it'll help you get the body that you want. Those things are not indicative of how much that person can actually help you. Since I've started this YouTube channel, I get a lot of girls coming to me asking me questions and asking for advice. My last video, why your glutes aren't growing and 3 ways to fix it, which you can watch here. I got a lot of DMs after that, particularly from one girl. She'd been thinking about buying Madeline Georgetta's program. Funnily enough, I had a look at this program because a friend of mine from the gym had showed me this workout that she'd bought, and Madeline Georgetta is gorgeous. She's got a real kind of pear-shaped body, really wide hips. She's a very curvy girl in her lower body, which is genetically how she is born. I can see why so many of you would find her appealing and inspiring, why you'd want to buy her program, because you look at her, how she looks, and you go, oh, well, I want to have a booty like that. I want to look fit and healthy and curvy like that. And this is no disrespect to her whatsoever, because I'm sure she's got great intentions and, you know, she's inspiring hundreds of thousands of people. I'm not taking away from that. But what I will say is that her diet cookbook, which is vegetarian, I was really impressed with what she was talking about. She was talking about sustainability, creating healthier habits, and being able to eat these recipes way after the program's finished, and it's sustainable and you can eat this in the long term, and she's all about balance and health, and I really liked her approach. But then I saw how many calories the diet was. 1,200 calories is not sustainable long term. I was so disappointed because I know she said it's been looked over by a dietitian, but it's a generic guide. You're an individual, right? If you're someone who is overweight and you tend to gain weight easily, then can't have the same meal plan as someone who is underweight, loses weight easily, and is trying to build muscle. And you have to work out what's right for your body. And this is the danger of just following a fitness model's meal plan. You're setting yourself up for failure, and you just won't get the results that you want. It boggles my brain what is deemed a healthy caloric intake per day. But you know what? That's a whole other video. Have you ever done a fitness person's workout program? If so, whose have you done? Put all your experiences down there. I want to know. I want you to understand that you can't go from being skinny and having very low muscle mass and being a newbie to weights and following someone like Madeline Georgetta, who is genetically, that's her body, like she's curvy genetically. You can't follow her meal plan, do 1,200 calories a day and think that you're gonna look like her and be healthy for the rest of your life. Instead, you wanna ask yourself, number one, are they qualified? And even if they are qualified, like, do they have a really in-depth knowledge? Are they out there with YouTube videos educating? Are they giving you incredible value? Girl, you've gotta do your research. I'm also all about strong curves. So I'm about building muscle, feeling feminine and strong, and getting empowered and feeling confident in the gym. I want you to really understand this. You can and you should be able to eat a healthy amount of calories from all food groups and still be able to have treats and look your best and be healthy levels of lean. It is doable. I'm proof that it is doable. You've got to build some healthy quality muscle mass to be able to enjoy a healthy lifestyle, but a balanced lifestyle where you're not having to restrict yourself and you're not having to do crazy amounts of exercise in order to achieve a certain look. That's what I want you to take away from this video. Do me a favor and go and binge watch all my other videos, because no one's going to do this work for you. I can give you these tools, but you have to be the one to do the work. The answer isn't in a PDF program. The answer is in you. Okay, thank you for listening to my rambles. I'm sorry, that was probably the longest video ever. Tell me what you think about what I've said also. Let's start engaging in some real conversation here. This is my Instagram handle. Go and send me a message there. Give this video a like. Don't forget to subscribe, because there's plenty more where this came from, and I will catch you in another video very soon. Bye.